So I've got another interesting speed test for you guys, and if this is the first time you're finding my channel, check out some of my other content, and if you like what you see, then make sure you hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. And this one's going to be really interesting because we got 3 upper tier smartphones, and all 3 of them are really awesome, not just when it comes to speed but also when it comes to cameras. So if you want to see a camera comparison between these 3, let me know in the comments. Anyway, on the left we have the Realme X50 Pro 5G. In the center we have the new flagship killer, the Poco F2 Pro. Then on the right we've got the underdog in this one, and it's running on the Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is a flagship chip from last year, but a turbocharged one. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this holds up against the other 2. And this phone is the Realme X3 Superzoom, and they call it that because it's got this periscope lens here at the top. So this is how I like to do my speed tests. We'll check the Geekbench scores, then the Antutu scores, then we'll open 5 gaming apps, including this one, Raid Shadow Legends. Apologies for the interruption, guys. I just want to shout out the sponsors of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. This one is for you smartphone gamers out there. Raid Shadow Legends is an RPG turn-based strategy game with beautiful graphics. It currently has over 300 champions to unlock and power up. And I personally chose Athel, who is an attack-focused character from the Sacred Order faction, as she's a great character to start off with and rank up as you go along. And I'm told she is certainly a strong ally to have when it comes to the endgame battles. So that's why I chose her. And as you get deep into the campaign on this game, you can test yourself against the Deadly Spider, the Ice Golem, the Almighty Fire Knight, or even the Notorious Dragon. And there's even the option to take part online in tournaments against real people from the Raid community. And as of May 2020, there's a new patch coming where you'll be able to compete in a brand new arena tournament. So keep your eyes open for that. If you want to test this game out, go to the video description, click on the special links there, and if you're a new player, you will get 100,000 silver plus 50 gems plus 1 energy refill plus 1 free champion, the Adjudicator. All this treasure will be waiting for you here, and it will only be available to new players for the next 30 days. So go check it out once you finish watching this video. Anyway, back to the speed test. So those 5 gaming apps I'm going to open by hand and then line them up in post editing. Then the last 5 day-to-day apps, I'm going to use the Google Assistant on board to open those at the same time, and we'll see which phone can recognize the voice and perform the task quickest. So there's a few variables here. Although both of these devices are Snapdragon 865 devices, this in the center, the F2 Pro, has 6 GB of RAM, whereas the X50 Pro has 12, and also interestingly enough, the Snapdragon 855 Plus device, the Realme X3, also has 12 GB of RAM. So will that have an impact on the results? We'll find out. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the Geekbench scores on the three devices. So as you can see, the Poco F2 Pro has the highest score, 913, very closely followed up here by the X50, and then on the right hand side, 756 on the Realme X3. When it comes to the multi-core score, again, the F2 Pro wins. Then you've got the X50 and the Realme X3, as expected pretty much. But anyway, let's check out the Antutu. So when it comes to the Antutu scores, the Realme X50 Pro is winning by quite a bit, 591,000, and then followed up by the Poco and then the Realme X3. So check this out, this is pretty interesting. The Realme X50 Pro is actually ranking number 2 here on the Antutu, and then the Poco F2 Pro is ranking number 4, and I believe the X3 is ranking at 30. Yep, Realme X3 ranking at 30, which is to be expected, so that's no surprise there, but don't count the X3 out, trust me on this one. This might surprise you. Anyway, let's get into the tests. Open YouTube. Open Twitter. Open Instagram. Open Amazon Shopping. Open Maps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick speed test. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't be late.